Heard it here. The vote of confidence from the Vikings man in the room. Don't play any Vikings.
All right, so this weekend you have the start of the fantasy football playoffs. Do you have any recommendations for sit versus start for the playoffs that are happening for most leagues this weekend? Also, just for everybody's perspective here, Nat is a diamond level, fantasy manager, making him in the top 1 percentile on all Yahoo fantasy leagues. So he's got his credentials there. Nat, what do you got for us for this weekend on recommendations?
Yeah, I think as it comes to fantasy, you got to look at the matchups, play the matchups, right? I mean, you're in a 1 week do or die scenario. So you want to look for those opportunities for those high scoring games, right? So you want to be playing your Cowboys, your Bills, avoid the Vikings, anything to do with the Vikings. I know you brought me on as the expert on the Vikings. Set the Vikings. Anyone on that team. Except the defense. I did pick up the defense for a strong later run in the season. I think they'll be okay, but you got to get past your first round. But I also would recommend at this point in the season, get a little bit lighter on your bench and roll 2 defenses deep. You want to be thinking ahead for next week as well.
You heard it here. The vote of confidence from the Vikings man in the room. Don't play any Vikings.